Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome all brothers and sisters. Inshallah, this is our third class. So let me have a quick attendance, so I know who is available and who is really available. So I myself is there. Then I have a guest user. I don't know. I request you please open your mics for a minute, everybody, and then we can close it. So guest user, I have a guest user. Can you please introduce yourself, please? Guest user. Okay. Major Saab.
जी हाजिर
Ji, Atik Bhai. Jazakumullah khair. Muzammil Bhai. Ji.
जी present.
Ji. Altaf Bhai.
जी हाजिर हूँ भाई.
Acha. Siddiq Bhai. Masroor Bhai. Bilal Bhai.
जी हाजिर.
Fayaz Bhai.
जी हाजिर जी. मेरी वाइफ सादिया असलम भी मेरे साथ इसी फोन पे साथ शामिल है.
मोस्ट वेलकम. आप दोनों को जनाब अल्लाह पाक आपको जज़ाए खैर अता फरमाए और अल्लाह पाक हमको इल्म सीखने की कुरान की तौफीक अता फरमाए. मोहम्मद क्या नाम है? मोहम्मद शाहिद खान. जी शाहिद खान साहब. जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर. So everybody is Irfan Bhai. Assalamu alaikum.
जी वालेकुम सलाम.
Everybody is welcome and okay, so we inshallah going to start our today's class. Inshallah, this class first of all, remember I sent you for this, and I spoken to you regarding the exercise we will go through today before we start anything. So I expect that you all have been go through those slides which I have sent you on Skype. So let's go quickly and review here, and then we will go a little bit further on this one. So if you remember that last time I was talking to you that Quran, every ayat of Quran, we say ayat because every ayat of Quran is actually the words of consist of words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no doubt about it. But in Arabic language, just for our better understanding, a little bit for now, but keep in mind in Quran everything is ayah. So it consists of three things. One is we call it noun, then verb, and then preposition. If I say in Arabic, I will say al-ismun, fi'lun, harfun. So I expect you, please remember these three in Arabic, because in future, we're gonna use all the terminology in English, in Arabic. Though, if any question about that, like I'm sure in few classes, then you will be used to. So today, since I told you that last time that it's impossible that any ayah is having anything other than that, these three things, two things or three things. But the relationship between the noun, ismun, and fi'lun, it is impossible without harfun. So we need to have some sort of preposition in most of the longer ayat, which is need some more real definitions that you shouldn't have those. So that is very important. So we're gonna discuss and read and we study inshallah in detail in our future classes. But I would like to go through quickly because that is 1/3. Like three, ismun, failun, and harfun. So it means that we are talking about at least 1/3 of the Quran, which every ayat need that thing. And if you remember, I told you those are almost 59 huruf, harfun, which comes in Quran. And if we learn it, the meaning by heart, and those are not difficult, so it means that we have a good control of 1/3 of Quran. See how simple it is? Unbelievable. And what are those? Let's go through quick one by one, right? So as we discuss that in Nahwi, as I told you that there are three kinds in Arabic. There are three kinds of study you will do in Arabic: Nahv, Sarf, and Balagha. And right now we are studying grammar, which is called Nahv. Okay, so in this Nahv, all the sentences, as we discussed before, there are 9 and 10 categories, different kissing formation. We have already discussed these different kind of ayat or sentences in Quran. And when we talk about the most used huruf or harfun in Arabic are these: ila, ala, an, min, fi, di, bi, ka. And these specific, this is called huruful jar. What is jar? Inshallah, I will explain you in future classes. But these I would like you to please read it, put it in your mind and learn the meaning. Very simple. Ila, ala, an, min, fi, li, bi, ka. And what are the meanings? It will go further. So what happened is that these 59 huruf are categorized in three kinds of formation. It could be one word, it could be two letters, it could be more than 3 letters. So those which are one letter harf. So what is that? For example, when we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. If I remove ba and only say Ismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, we don't understand what we're talking about. But ba is harf which has no meaning by its own individually to say anything or to define anything. But once it comes with the ayah, it gives you a concept. Bismillah, it means with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in another ayat, Bismi Rabbikal Azim. Right? So this is one of the harf. Then we say Bil Qalami. Now only if I say Qalami, okay, what is Qalami? But when we say Bil Qalami, it means together or Saat with Qalam. Billahi, it is also used in Arabic as a qasam, but it means Billahi. Oh, Allah ke saath. Tallahi, it is specific for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you make a qasam, oath. And wow also, wallahi. Wow itself, it could be atafi and it could be qasami. Atafi is when it joined together a letter, and wow when used specifically, same like for wow, it is also harf, but you are using here for qasam, for making oath. So something like wallahi. Now wow is defining this harf, harfun wahid is basically defining that this is here. Okay, consider as a for the qasam. Wal qamari, wal thamai, wal layli, wal qamari, wal Quranul Majid, right? Was zaytuni, wa turi sinina, wa hadha al balad al amin. Now you see here, I say wallahi. Now I'm using a lam. Wal qamari, I'm still reading lam. But when I'm saying was samai, you see, I'm not reading lam. Why? I will explain you in 2 minutes. That why somewhere when we are reading this kind of thing, we are not considering L, and why we are considering L. Inshallah, in further slides, I will define you why. Let's go to the next slide. Here are some examples for the using in Quranic Kareem, how these are using further. For example, بأيدي سفرة من أي شيء فلينظر الإنسان إلى طعامه فلا أقسم بخنس الجوار الكنس والليل إذا عسعس والصبح إذا تنفس. Now here, if you look at here, Fala, fa is harfun, and this is using for what? Pas. So in Quran, you will find it in every page. No page you will find without fa. Illa mashallah. Fa is there. Pas. So whenever the fa is coming with anything in the beginning, you know the meaning is pas. Pas. And what do you call in pas in here in English? Can anybody tell me? What shall we use for fa?
Thus.
Das, exactly. And wallayli, wa. Now, I just explained it to you that wow here, it is starting in the beginning. So what does it mean? Is it is it for oath or is it for joining the sentence?
For oath.
For oath.
Exactly. Yeah. And then Iza is also one of the what? Iza is also a harf. And when we use it, jab. Whenever Iza jaa nasrullahi wal fathu. So we read so many. So whenever the Iza come, you know it means jab. Wathurhi Iza tanaffas. Jab. When. In English, we call it when, right? I hope you understand this slide. Go to the next one. Here I have collected, which I have already sent you. And I expect all of you that, inshallah, you all will be have learned it, all this. So we go through here quickly. So in this slide, I have given you the harf. It's Urdu, its meaning. And I will expect all you that you will translate me for English for that. So, for example, the first thing, tell me, ala. Give me any example quickly that we use it in our everyday life, please.
The book is on the table.
On the table. In Arabic, any ayat. Can anybody give? Quickly. Yeah, in Quran. I'm talking about Quran. Quran or Durud and anything.
Kitab.
Yes. Anything else? When we pray, when we say Durud to Rasulullah, what do we say?
Allahumma salli Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad.
Wa ala. When we say salam to each other, what do we say? Somebody else. When we say salam to anybody, what do we say?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum assalam. Right? So
Muzaffar
now,
bhai,
mashallah,
you did not differentiate between wal-layl and was-samai.
I will in after that. I will. Then next. Now I'm sure that everybody, I want you to really put in your muh means your brain. Just these, put it into like that, very strong, that you don't even have to think. Practice on that. Allah. Now, for example, now next, let's bala. Okay, bala. Tell me, bala. Where we use it, bala in Quran? Quickly, come on. Very famous. No, very famous ayat.
Bala qadirina ala an nusawwiya banana.
Jazakumullah khair. And also another bala.
Illa al-balagh
Bala. Okay. Another
balad mein bhi hai wal uqsimu bi hadha al balad.
No, bala, that's a different thing. Ye bala hai, bala. When we were on form of arwah, Allah took us an oath. What was that?
Qalu bala shahidna.
Bala shahidna. And another one. Alastu bi rabbikum. हम सब ने क्या कहा था?
Kalu
bala ya Rab. Sahih. Bala means क्यों नहीं? Bala ya Rasulullah. Whenever Rasulullah sallallahu was telling anything to Sahaba, their answer was bala ya Rasulullah. No question. Ya Rasulullah, you said bala. आपने जो कह दिया, क्यों नहीं, हम यही करेंगे. सही है ना? So I'm sure bala is also up. Bala also will be in your mind. So ala, bala, on, bala. Why not? Because these are, we are using in Quran many times. Ayya, 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 ayya. Arab, they use it when they make point at somebody. It means a. O you, right? Ayya. What? Ayya. Same, similar to that is hayya. Hayya is also a. Hayya ya shakhs. Hayya, hayya. इसी तरीके से now amma, amma, amma और ala. Ala. Amma, ala.
أما
Amma.
أما أما يسألون.
This is not with tashdid, it is amma.
Oh.
Ala.
على
Allah.
كرسيه.
Give me example of Allah. Allah.
لا
ولا على محمد.
नहीं वो अलग
ألا
चीज़ है.
بذكر الله
Ay,
تطمئن القلوب.
yes, Allah बिज़िक्रिल्लाह यानी हरगिज ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि बगैर उसके तुम्हारे दिल को जो है वो you can get a satisfaction in your heart. Then ajala is also used. It means okay. Jiri also means okay. This is also word used in Quran also. We will read inshallah when we read Quran. Now these are the words which is used here. Now we are talking about the bigger words. Bigger words. For example, hasha. Hasha means sawai. Hatta. Hatta. You know what is hatta? Give me an example of hatta. Very famous ayat. Hatta. Anybody quickly? Hatta. Zurtumul muqabir. Right?
مقابر.
Yeah, exactly. And there are so many hatta. Huh? Until. What does it mean by yahan tak ke? Hatta. Kana. Kana. Goya. La'allakum ta'lamun. Tatazakkarun. Tafalun. Right? Okay, now please, everybody open your mic. Please, everybody open your mic. And I'm going to read it and you're going to repeat it at once. Ala.
Allah.
Par.
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 On. The meaning of that is English on. Ala. Ala.
Allah.
Par.
Par.
Or English on. Bala. Why not?
بلا.
Bala is why not? Yeah.
क्यों नहीं?
Hatta यहाँ तक.
अच्छा. Aya. Aya. A. Haya. Haya. A. Ama. Ala. Barai tambi. This means be attentive. Be attentive. Ajala. ठीक है. It's okay. Jiri. ठीक है. It's okay. Okay. Now we are going to have those words which are more than one letter. For example, hasha. Say hasha.
Asha.
Except. Siwai. Hatta.
Hatta.
Until.
यहाँ तक. यहाँ तक के.
Kana. Goya. Like. Goya. What is the translation of Goya?
गोया ये गुमान है. Yeah.
As if.
As
Yeah.
if.
As if. Exactly. لعل. لعلكم. شايد. لعل. Right? لعل. حتى. كان. على. بلا. Is you ala used so many times in Quran. So please, in this slide, I would like you to remember those words which I'm just telling you. Ala, bala, ala. You see, this is ala and this is ala. See the difference? Ala, ala. Hasha.
Hasha.
Hatta.
Hatta.
Kana. La'alla. Okay, so please remember the meaning of this at this moment and try to understand when you read the Quran where it is coming. We go to the next slide now. This is our next slide now. Now these are 19 in quantity in Quran, and these are used as a tree. For example, rubba, naqs, munza, say. Now the third letter which is coming, it is it is coming so many times in Quran. Anna. What is that? Anna or in. Anna or in. It means K. Like we say in English, I think of that. So this is basically that. that you do. So maine socha ke. I thought of that. Khala siwai. Ada siwai. Okay. Now, next word which is coming, that was anna. It means ke, or now it is inna. So in this this picture slide, I would like you to remember those words which I am telling it right now. Anna or in, it means K. Or K means K. In sentence we say मैंने सोचा कि मैं वहां जाऊंगा. मैंने सोचा ये कि मैं पानी पी लूं. इसी तरीके से the next word is inna. This is also used in Quran a lot, so many times. Can anybody give me the example of inna?
Inna lillahi.
Okay. Inna insha'Allah. Beshak. There is no no doubt. Then next letter is laythu. Laythu. It means perhaps. Laysu. Then this is used also so many times in Quran.
Laysa al-insana.
Laysa al-insana. Gosh. Easy na. Hi, laythani. Gosh ke main. कुफार कहेंगे ना लेतनी. काश के मैंने ऐसा ना किया होता. Easy na. फिर तो. Summa. Summa is used hundreds of times. And we know when we say Ameen, then what we say?
Summa Ameen.
Summa Ameen. So what is Summa? Summa is basically comes after, like when you are really emphasizing on something, putting some realistically pressure on that, and you really want it to happen. So Ameen, Summa Ameen. And then the next letter is also used so many times in Quran, and we all know because it's very common word. It is Na'am. Na'am. Whenever we say something that we would like to agree on their side, we say Na'am.
Yes.
Ha, theek hai, yes. Or
Yes.
ila, we use it in Urdu and ila, tak. For example, we say ila. Where do we use ila? An example, ila.
Ilahum wahid.
नहीं इलाहुम और चीज है. ये इला का मतलब है like for example the distance between two cities.
Okay.
5 kilo, I will say 500 kilometer between Toronto ila Montreal. समझ रहे मेरी बात?
No, it's famous when we hear the khutbahs, ila yawmil qiyamah.
ila yawm al-qiyamah.
Some distance or some what we call it time,
Yeah, exactly. So let's go to the next slide. This is most of them we already covered, but these are the most important and very easy. And it is used hundreds of times in Quran. We just go through ba zer bi, lam zer li, waw zer wi, ta zabar tha, kaf zer ki, hamza fa, right? We just go through. So ba saat ke liye least when we use it, liye for, wow we use it for qasam, tha qasam also for oath, kaf zer ki tashbih, hamza kya we use it fa phir to, and then we have min fi an ma la muz. So this is also we are using all the time, and these are also very important to remember on this one, right? So I would like all of these are I already make it for you. I wrote it for you. So please, I want you to go, and whenever next time you open Quran, you read it and you take it out the meaning of that. And from this one, please try to remember all those. If you know this one for you, I can guarantee you, if you remember all these letters and all these huruf by your mind, understanding Quran will become very easier for you. So now we go to some practical examples. Now, inshallah, we are going to read Quran. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. First of all, I would like to read this surah. This is called Surah An-Nasr. This is Madaniya, right? Now we just read harf iza. What does it mean by iza?
When.
Exactly. Another word is ja'a. Ja'a. Ja means
Aya.
come, right? When it will come. Ja'a, when it will come. Now tell me, Nasrullah. Do we need to understand? Okay, Nasrullah is very common in our language. We have name.
Victory.
Nasrullah, victory. Victory from who?
Nasrullah, like
From Allah.
From Allah. So how do you know in Nasrullah that this victory is from Allah?
And this Nasrullah and Nasra and Nusra is different.
No, I
Nusra?
say no. Try to understand me what I'm trying to say. You say Nasrullahi, right? And you say victory from Allah. If I ask you, how did you get the from here? So the from basically you get is basically, if you look at this ha and there is a zir kasra in down, this is giving you the concept of from. Inshallah, we are going to study in future how we make it. I just want to give you a little bit taste. So iza jaa nasrullahi. So nasrullahi, nasr, you know nasr means success. Allah. Wow. Wal fathu. Now here wow is called joining two letters, two words. Fatha. Fatha means, can anybody tell me what is mean by fatha?
but Hasher.
Success. Victory.
Victory, exactly. Vara'aitan nasa. Nas. What is nas?
People, log.
Insan.
Exactly. Okay. Fi. We just learned this harf fi. Fi means
From.
in. If you refer to the previous slide, you will find fi, and you will see the meaning of that fi there. Dinillahi. What does it mean by?
Deen from Allah.
Deen of Allah. Deen of Allah. It's not from here. It's deen of Allah. And then afwaja. And you know what is afwaj, right? Do you know what is afwaj? Exactly.
Group after group.
Exactly. So forge. So there is a just like battalion after battalion. Now again, if you look at this, this is starting with fa. Again harf. Fa zabar fa. What does it mean by fa? We just learned it. Fa means, if you refer to the slide before, it means pas, right? Pas. Sabbih. and you know sabbih, right? You know sabbih? Sabbih means? What is the concept coming in your mind? Tasbih, right?
Tasbih.
Exactly. Tasbih. Bi hamdi. Again, we have a harf called B. What is the meaning of B? We just learned it. B.
With
With what? Hamd. We know what is hamd. Anybody else answer?
with the
What is hamd?
with praise, with the shukr.
Rabbika. Rabbika. Ka here. Ka here is coming up.
It's a singular, your Lord.
Wastaghfir. Again, how here? Now it is wow, right?
And
Astaghfiru. Innahu. Inna. We just learned it. Inna. Correct? What does it mean? Inna.
verily, certainly.
Yeah. Beshak. There is no doubt. Kana. We just also did kana. Tawwaba. Kana is used for like he's very, very merciful. So this is how we are going to, inshallah, together with our learning of grammar, we will going to also analyze starting with a small surah. And then if you look at down, I have also given him also here some words which are commonly used in Urdu. We know it, but we just don't pay attention. So we thought maybe it is difficult. And or that word is inside, but it has some word before. For example, word started with, we know sabbih, tasbih, starting with fa. So if we know why fa here, so we know why it is fasabbih. So it means, yes, indeed, bas to aap. Fasabbih, aap, tasbih, to aap, bas aap. Something like here, inna hu. We know inna. Who is Zamir? We will read. We will study inshallah in future. So you're gonna get why this is coming up. Astaghfar. We know astaghfar. From this wastaghfiru, at least we have a concept that there is something talking about some kind of astaghfar. But what this sentence, what this ayah is saying, we don't know right now because we don't know what is ha, what is wow, what is here, what is this ha is doing, what is this kana is doing. Tawwaba, we know tawwab, every day we heard about it. Allah bada tawwabur rahim hai, right? We always say, but tawwaban, why it is tawwaban? So once we will learn all these things, it will be very easy for us to understand that how. So inshallah, with learning Arabic, learning the grammar, we will also analyze Quranic ayats. So inshallah, once we will be reading those ayat, we will be understanding that why we are reading and what are the meanings. And then you will say yourself, wow, it is so easy to understand. Now, coming back to the question to our brother, किससे सवाल किया था ये
मोहम्मद खान
जी खान साहब ने कि ये शमसी why what is this alif lam, where we read alif lam and where we don't. So I make it a little slide for you here. In Quran there are two kinds of very significant letters which you can recognize that when you are using alif lam, you should read as a lam or you should not read lam. For example, here. Now, what is this? Can anybody read it? What is this? Quickly.
Al-Kitabu.
Al-Kitabu. Why you read it Al-Kitabu? Why you did not say Ak-Kitabu?
The lam is there, no? You have to.
Yeah, I know.
Join the lam.
So you are right. Okay. If this is the question, then tell me, what is this? What is this?
कमरी है
हाँ
कमरी लफ्ज है अल कमरी
जी जी मैं खान साहब से जरा बोल खान जी बताइए व्हाट इज दिस खान साहब
अल मालू
नहीं ये अलिफ लाम स्वाद लाम वाव ता व्हाट इज दिस
as-salatu.
Now there is why he did not say alif lam al salatu.
Yeah, the lam is sakin.
Exactly. So the reason is in the grammar, because this is the beauty of Arabic grammar, that everything has its rule. So here we call it sunny and moon words and letters. So I make a sun for you. I draw a ugly kind of sun and ugly moon. But this is sun and this is moon. So any letter which has in the beginning alif lam, and these letters you will not pronounce alif with alif lam. You will pronounce alif, but you will not pronounce the lam. For example, as-salatu, az-zakatu, ar-rasulu, ar-rafi'u. Right? So whenever you have alif lam starting with these letters and in between, then you will not pronounce alif lam. You will not pronounce alif lam. You get my point here. So here in this
I think it's enough for today.
yeah, but 2 minutes I will finishing, inshallah.
Okay.
In 2 minutes I'll finish. So here, alif lam, you will not pronounce. Alif you will pronounce, but lam you will not pronounce. Alif is okay, but lam you will not pronounce. As-salatu, az-zakatu. And when there is alif, ba, jim, ha, ain, ghain, fa, qaf, kaf, mim, wa, ha, ya, then you will pronounce. For example,
Al-Qamar.
al-qamar.
Yeah.
Al-qamar. Here, yes, you will do it. Here you will do it. Al-Ghaffar, Al-Malik al-Quddus, Al-Mu'minun, Al-Khaliq, Al-Bari, Al-Musawwir. So this is the rule here. These are the rule which you have to follow. These are the rules. Ash-Shamsi and Qamari. And these are the letters which you have to memorize, that whenever it is coming and lam is coming before that with alif, you will not pronounce lam. And when it is coming with these letters in huruf, when these letters it is coming, then you will pronounce alif lam. So I hope, inshallah, whatever I try to explain it to you, you have a little bit of understanding. Please pay attention on those huruf for next time. I will make a test for you, and I will make a test for you for Shamsi and Qamari. I will give you an exercise, and then you have to let me know which is Shamsi, which is Qamari. I will present here a sheet, and based on your information, I'm going to write down the meaning of the huruf, because I really wanted you guys, inshallah, or we all of, to really learn by heart all of these very, very, precisely, because that is the base of every word. Most of them is being used in the Quran before we go any further. So inshallah, we will do it, inshallah. Answer from everybody.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, okay, inshallah. So please try to, give a little time for Quran, please. And inshallah, I guarantee you, inshallah, that once we will finish this course, you will be able to Quran with vocabulary and all these things without going to, and then you will have a real taste, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله يا Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are all students, we are all learning. Make Allah Pak easy for me. This is your Quran, these are your word, and give us a love of Quran, inshallah, in our heart. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallah.